as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Our formation. Our formation. Outside runs. Outside runs. Outside runs. Outside runs.
They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not
ideal,
but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Off of play action, Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken back. He told Gross Matos getting in there to make the play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down.
Oh, give me that.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson.
Give me that.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. Following the interception, Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Yellow, line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
I don't know why my stream is not showing up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
52.
Sanders. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Why are you rushing 3? Why are you rushing 3 with Nicholas Bosa?
And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. Joe explosive connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Hey, I'm going to let you know I'm sending a blitz right now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Oh no, why it's not showing up?
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now following the sack, Darnold and Carolina left with a 3rd and long. Ayuk goes in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
I'm going to show this one to Nick right here.
Out there and ready to begin their next
I'm going to show this one to Nick.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step.
I should have subbed him out, but
drive number 3 because remember, Charles,
even when you rush 3, that's even worse.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started.
I'm going to show that one to Nick.
They're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
I'm going to show this one again to Nick. They keep bringing that safety down, which is crazy. Watch sharp.
It's Young on 1st down. He's got Mingo. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, 41 yards. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A first down throw, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
You thought you had that? You thought you had it that easy? Man, I'm making adjustments, man.
And the coverage is forcing incompletion.
I'm making adjustments.
Capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Second down and 10, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20.
Come on.
San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's
good stop. We're gonna have time. We're gonna have time. We're gonna have time.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Darnold.
Dang.
It's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
That's crazy.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now a first down throw for Young. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And a potential turning point as Young get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they
You can have safeties at linebacker?
take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now
He was running hella
a
fast.
chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Faking the give, Darnold. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Down. Blue strike. Cluster 6. Claw 10. Striker. Striker.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Hey, I don't want no smoke. I'm about to play smart as hell.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Second down, back to Sanders. And they'll get it out just short.
I don't want no smoke.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Black shot. Smack. Red. Jackrabbit. Jack.
On play action, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and 3. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
They go play action. Young. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
He got Jalen Ramsey. Are you serious? He got Jalen Ramsey.
This is taken up past the 30. That is just what this defense was hoping for.
Jalen Ramsey on the 49ers.
Possession of this third quarter.
Wow.
They want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off.
Hey, what's up?
You take it from there.
first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. In motion right, Debo. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone. And looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And look at this for the 2nd straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Fury, yellow. Green jacket. Blue striker. Blaster, six. Hut, hut.
3rd and short yardage, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 45. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Right, right.
1st and 10, Young. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
Ready.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Ready.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Eagles blue. Red, yellow. Slide blue. Ready?
Young will set to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Rolling to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Darnold now to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 83 yards. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are. at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. On 1st and 10, Young. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Black shot. Smash. Red. 6. Mega. 6.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now Young on 4th down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! DJ Chark, 66 yards. And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle. And all deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Now Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Darnold. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here we go. Here we go.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Darnold. Pass complete, Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Darnold to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Marquise Bell.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Yellow. Fly blue.
And Young's going to throw it here. That is taken in by Hurst. And he will have the Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. Young.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Now Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Darnold. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes.